Did it start?
It looks like it.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Oh, I don't see any comments. That's what it is. Okay. Good morning. Thank y'all for joining us. I'm Lady Blue Bear Designs, and I got Jess here from. Go ahead, Jess.
Good morning. Yeah, my name is Jess. I'm from Jess's Craft Therapy, maker of many things. There's Miss Shay Shay.
I was wondering where
Good
she was
morning,
at.
Jennifer. I'm gonna go turn this light off. I didn't realize it was like right behind me.
Okay. This morning we're gonna have Jess's her embroidery machine on. Ours is almost exactly the same. So good morning, Meredith. Good morning, Shay Shay. Good morning, Miss
Good morning,
Barb.
Miss Barb.
Rosalind. Rosalind
Good
was in
morning,
here earlier.
Meredith.
So we're gonna do some mug rugs. I'm gonna replicate making with Maryland's. The only thing I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna put the word bloom on it. I'm just gonna I got some new material I want to try out. Thought it would be real pretty for that, like for a Mother's Day gift or whatever. And I think Jess is doing one with Mother's Day on it. She edited hers a little bit to get it the way she wanted it. So, but that's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to do some of these. I'm doing just a regular square mug rug, and she's doing a more of the pillow style. I don't know
Yep.
what do you call those? What the
I
different
have no
styles?
idea. So this is the one I did this morning.
Yeah,
It's got some fancy stitchery on it.
yeah,
I don't know where this blue mark came from though. It's probably off my mat, my heat pad.
yeah. Good morning, Connie.
But I'm gonna make
So,
another one of these with different colors.
so I'm basically doing. This is one I've done. I did yesterday. This is the very one of the other ones I've done with Maryland's pattern, and then this is the very first one I did. And then I have this one. This was the more pillow style one. I really like this one. And I did. This is the material that Crafting with Delonda had show one day, and I went and got some, and I never did anything with it. So when I seen this cross, I was like, I've got to go. I said, I'm gonna do that material that Delonda showed us. But this is what I was actually doing this morning, is finishing up all of my squares for my blocks. I think I have two more to do before, two more out of the 30 to do to start getting all my until I got to do the next step, which is the scary part, which is putting all these together. Yeah, I'm
And
really
I'm just
nervous.
gonna show some of my. So this is my version of Maryland's that I did. So I had a little bit of issues on the side, so I just used some what do they call it, bias tape or edging tape, um, and made this one a little bit of my own version. Myself, I don't really care for the quilting pattern on the flower, so I always take it off and just put it around the flower. This is another one that I've done. This is one of my favorite ones, actually. This one is the sewing machine, My Happy Place.
I like that
I
one.
got this one. This one was recommended to me by Miss Linda Gray. So she told me that there was another site that would be like awesome to have to do if I like mug rugs, and that's where I got this one from.
Yeah, I went to that site too.
Good
They have a
morning,
lot.
Alice. Good morning, Dee.
Sorry,
And
y'all.
of course, we got to go extraordinary, right? So we got this one. I have to fix that little strings on it still, but yeah, this one just explains me. So yeah. Oh, and then I did this version of it too, but I didn't really care for the writing on this one. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see, so then I decided I was going to change the writing for today's because I don't know. It just wasn't my go-to. All right, hey, my nose itches.
So, we both using Brilliant to download the files and make any changes that we want. And I am off camera because I didn't cut out my fabric or all of my fabric yet. And we just download it from Brilliance, and then we put it on a thumb drive and move it over to our devices. And if you have, there's tutorials on embrilliance because I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to do embrilliance because I am not a pro at embrilliance at all.
I am a pro at
figuring it
combining
out.
2 different designs. One,
Yeah.
kind of like my coffee mug rug I did. I put
Yes.
I took a patch and stuck it on the mug rug. I didn't actually design it. I just took 2 different designs and put them together, and that's how I did it.
Yeah, I did. I've just learned enough to.
Jennifer. Yeah, I just haven't had time to sit down with Brilliance and go through it. I only have essentials, so I don't have a whole lot.
Yes.
Good morning, Vera.
So I'm starting literally from scratch, because, like I said, I was trying to finish up blocks this morning. So my
yes, I can yeah, actually I can either put it in the chat or I can link it down below for the. It's called Creative Kiwi, and Miss Linda Gray is the one that brought me onto that website. Let me see if I can find the link for it.
They have a lot of freebie files in there too, but
they have a humongous.
But yeah, but any of the websites, they will. You just have to search for them. The freebies, you don't realize they have them until you like type in free designs on the because the blocks I was showing y'all, that's designs by Juju. I want to make sure I named her, and those are her designs. And but they do have freebies in her on her website as well, on their website. I don't know if it's a her or not. I'm assuming Juju is
website.
Julie or something. So I don't know. I mean, because I have a sister-in-law named Julie, and we call her Juju. So I'm not sure. But anyway,
that Creative Kiwi that Linda gave me, it had so. I think by the time I got done looking at all the free designs, I had like 32.
I had gotten I had downloaded a bunch. I don't. I just. I haven't looked at them since I downloaded them. You know. So.
And they have a whole bunch of the mug rugs for different holidays.
Oh yes, they do. They do have a lot. They do have a. I've seen a lot of Christmas ones and Halloween and Thanksgiving and Easter, and they have a lot.
They even have some of the cancer ribbon ones. That's the next one I want to do.
They do, yeah. So.
And they have some in the hoop zipper bags and all kinds of adorable stuff.
Now, the in the hoop zipper bag that I did with what I did with Shay Shay, that one was a different lady. And if I'm not mistaken, it was a free design as well. Shay Shay would have to but that I'm pretty sure it was the it was a free one where we started on the in the hoop and then finished on the sewing machine or whatever. But anyway, and then we have the other one that we did with Delonda, and Eve and Craftable Things and Making with Marilyn. The blue jean. This one was designed by Little B that we did totally in the hoop as well. So I like the in the hoop project. I didn't realize I would like.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, but yes, I do. Now I will tell y'all on the deciding on fabric and thread colors. It's as bad as trying to figure out how to do what color rhinestones to do. Oh yeah, I mean I'm constantly trying to figure out what colors. I'm stopping, I'm looking, and trying to figure out which ones to do. So yeah, but if you are a member of Making with Marilyn, she has this design on her for her members only that you can get, and I think they're fixing to come off, huh? I think she said they were only going to stay on for a while.
She said they were taking it off.
Yeah, but she did go in there and add some instructions with it as well, which I got the instructions printed here somewhere. But yeah, so that's but I want to make sure Ellen gets the credit for her design on Embrilliance. I think it was her
A
first
little
design.
birdie. Actually, my favorite color is teal.
Mine
So blue and teal are my go-tos. I like the sea blue.
I do a lot. I
The
have a lot.
flower, Jennifer, the flower material, is that the one you're talking about? I don't know why it looks so weird on there, but I promise you it doesn't have all those lines on it.
Turn that off or down.
But I'm trying to go outside my comfort zone and do other colors than blue. Hence why I made the pink sewing machine. Good morning, Kristen. It's actually warm here today. It's supposed to be like 70 and nice and sunny. I got to get my chicken coops ready for my next 30 chickens I'm getting probably early next week. Pink into everything, huh, Stacy? That's okay, Vera. I appreciate that. Nice. Yeah, I used to do chicks, Barb, but I actually had to keep them in my house because I don't have an outside barn yet. So I was keeping them in a pool in my front room. And now that I've got so much expensive equipment in the house, I don't want to do that. All right, I'm gonna cut my fabric. Are you still cutting your fabric, girl?
No, I started the machine.
You started what?
I started the machine. My
Oh, I don't even hear your machine.
My machine is good. My machine's good. It's not loud. No, I did the stop the background noise on my thing this morning because I didn't know how much noise it would actually make. Because I know whenever we're all on together, that all of our machines are together are pretty loud, you know. So, all right. Okay, I got that. All right, so I am going to minute stitch. Really do need to find.
Good morning, Renee. Welcome in.
Good morning, everyone that's come in. I kind of been away from the computer. I've been I have my stuff off to the side.
She's in slow mo today.
Very slow mo. Just letting you know. So, I've been up since 4:30 this morning trying to finish up these stitches.
Why did you get up at 4:30?
Because my dog was on top of me, and I just I'm just gonna get up. I'm tired of this.
I lost a piece of fabric already.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
So I'm using this as my background fabric this morning because, like I said, it's for Mother's Day, and I figure pink and I do have my little teal, the sage teal colors in there, and I'm going to use a batting, so I'm going to put these together and just put it on top of my. I already stitched out my placement stitch on my stabilizer.
Yeah. I did use batting. I just didn't say it.
Yeah.
When I did my placement stitch, I used the batting at the same time.
I know a lot of people don't use batting and stuff, but with it being a mug rug, I figured it might help keep your drink a little warmer, you know.
Yeah, I don't use a whole bunch, just enough to make it, and it looks better too when you do the quilted. I think it looks better with a little bit of batting.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Now I made one the other day that was like way too thick, and my machine was hating me.
Well, I had done one that.
Oh, Shay's yelling at you, girl.
What?
Now she says, now why she didn't set up her camera? Her iPad is right behind her.
Oh my God, we didn't need two machines on camera. And I don't want you to fuss at me because I got my hands in there.
Good morning, Robin. Welcome in. Yeah, the pattern that Shay and Stacy are doing, that's just not my forte. I just can't. No. So when they're working on their stuff, I'm working on my mug rugs or patches or.
But I'm not gonna lie. Doing this I have learned a lot about my machine by doing this. I really, just because I'm on the machine so much now. With that.
Yeah,
but yeah,
that is not my cup of tea. Not me. Too much. Thanks.
I do, and I like it. I mean, I enjoy it. So I'm, and don't make fun of the way I cut because I just do it the way I do it.
Get your own style down.
Yeah, I'm learning, and I am a slow cutter. First off, I realized with Shay how slow I actually am because she cuts fast, like way faster than I do. And I messed up because I didn't cut this batting before. Sewed down my.
Okay, and then I gotta have that proud mom moment because my daughter was like, no way is she using a sewing machine. She's not doing any of that. And then we were at Joann's 2 weeks ago, and we were just looking at stuff, and she asked me if about using her grandma's sewing machine that passed away last year. And I was like, okay, well, I figured she'd give it a try, and she's either going to like it or not. And she took off like she'd been doing it for 100 years. So I have to show you some of the hot pads. Yeah, my machine. Yeah, Rosalind, I love it. It is a Brother SE 2000. So I have to brag on her. She's been making some pot holders, pot pad things so we can sell at my events. And here are some of them that she's completed. I don't know what's with the circles, but she's working on the circles. Apparently, she's going to master those so she can teach me, Shay, and Stacy how to do them on the sewing machine. Perfect. This is one of my favorite ones.
She had a very, very hard task in front of her. She's going to show me how to do something on the sewing machine.
Well, she's like me. She's got a lot of patience. That one and this one. And my daughter's only 14. She's almost 15. So she just like went on like crazy and just took off like nobody's business. And then this one. And these were pre-cut by my mother-in-law. What she uses is old towels. She cuts them up for the center of them. Cuts them in squares. And then she just sews them together on the corners. But yeah, my daughter is taking off. I think this one is my favorite one though. The little happy faces and all the colors because I like it the best. But yep, definitely in her blood. Her grandmother would be very proud. And she's learned a lot about her machine too. Yep. When it gets caught or something's going on, she takes her time. She figures out what's going on. She knows how to wind her bobbin. She knows how to change the needle. She knows how to adjust the tension a little bit. She knows the different sounds when the machine's happening and what's going on. Yeah, she uses the foot paddle. She uses the foot pedal on hers. I don't know if I'll ever get her to come on here and do one with me, but maybe one of these days I can convince her to.
She might, sooner or later.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. I'll let her know. I'll have her let her know you guys think she's doing awesome. I think that's a lot of motivation for her too, is that when people say, "Oh my gosh, you did that," and she's only 15, so I mean, she's a maker of many things, just like me. She does resin, she does hand and stitch embroidery. She's very shy. She just likes to keep to herself, and she's very down to earth, very mature for her age. She doesn't deal with people. I mean, she just doesn't. But my son's really good at cooking, and my daughter's really good at sewing and crafts. So my machine's not on fast mode. I don't even know what mode. Rosalind, I have no idea what mode my machine is on. Heck, there's a lot of buttons on here I don't think I've ever used. All right, come on. Oh, run that one. Okay, that'll work. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you? Sorry if I missed anybody. I'll go back up and see.
Yeah, good morning. I know I missed a lot of people because I've been off on this side. Good morning, Miss Alice. Good morning, Jennifer. I don't think I ever told you good morning, Jennifer.
I tapped my light on, but when I have the light on the machine, it turns it really like bright and you can't see it.
Okay.
Shay, Stacy, turn on that iPad or I'm gonna take it.
What? Let me alone. Let me alone.
She's gonna put a whooping on you.
What? That's like not, anything new. I'm gonna do. I thought I had all my pieces cut out, but I either lost it or can't find it.
What did you have cut out?
Apparently, I lost the piece, one of my flower pieces.
Now she's ratting you out, Stacy. Y'all, Stacy has like 1 million devices she can use.
I do, but I rather aggravate Shay apparently. Yeah, I do, but I didn't think we really needed 2 machines. We're both brothers. Mine's just a level different than her. I mean, mine does 6x10. Her does 5x7. I don't. Yeah. I think that's the only difference in our machines. So I really didn't think we needed both of them on there.
Eventually, I want to learn how to use that extended hoop on mine.
Yeah. And yours came with extended hoop, correct?
Yeah. I think it's a 6x10.
All right. Sorry, y'all. I don't know. I'm like 10 sheets in the wind this morning.
Shay, I am so mad. I ordered that stupid cinch machine like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and it's still not here, so I'm going to have to use my mini. We're gonna have to check your my speed later. Why? What's wrong with it? It's what it's been on this whole time. I've never even checked. Never changed it from the get go.
We played with it when you first got it. We played with it with your speed. I mean,
that's the only time it's ever been touched. I haven't touched anything on it. Honestly, I wouldn't even know how to change the speed on it.
Yeah. Didn't know how to change the light.
It's working for me, but so I'll just leave it the way it was.
So where do they I mean, you need to like speed your machine up or slow it down. What are they saying?
I don't know. They're just saying we're gonna check my speed. I don't know what's wrong.
So you embroidery people out there, what's going on? What do y'all think? Is there something wrong?
That's what I've been making all my stuff on. Is it too fast?
Yeah, I'm a lot like Marilyn. I have to cut off all those little things, but I just don't turn it off to do so.
I don't cut the pieces off to the end. Good morning, Marilyn.
Oh.
Drive safe. Yes, Rosalind, we both put batting in between it.
Yes, ma'am. Indeed.
So I use the same batting as I use for the koozie, the bowl koozies. That's the same one that I use. Good morning, Sean.
We have too many people that really know how to embroider in here. We may be looking kind of silly.
Yeah, well, everybody has their own way. I mean, as long as it works.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, I just finished this one this morning.
So, but what are they saying? You need to turn it up, turn it down?
No, they just said that I needed that it was fast. So I don't know.
Yeah. I can't see the chat, so I don't know what they're saying. Whether you need to turn it up, turn it down, or what. So
I don't know if Marilyn can see this, but I wanted to show her. Look at Marilyn. This one would be for you. Sewing is my happy place. We don't look like beginners. We're just really good at pretending like we know what we're doing.
Oh yeah, we're very beginners. I'm very beginner. I'm still beginner on bling too, but they don't believe me.
Thank you, Rosalind. I got it from that creative Kiwi that Miss Linda Gray recommended to me.
I have
some gorgeous designs on there.
Yeah, I got some design, some of those the sewing machine. I got some of those from Designs by Juju in there. And I don't know if I paid for that one or if it came free or what, but I know I got a bunch of stuff from them. And then I also there was another website. Shay had told me, and I said, "Quit giving me websites." But it was it is something C 3P. There's another website called 3P.
Someone just mentioned Sweet Pea. Oh, I think it was Barb. She said Sweet Pea is also another good one. I haven't looked at that one yet, so maybe I'll go there today.
I did that one. That's a couple things off of there too. But my next big project, after I'm finished with this cottontail wall hanging, I like to do table runners. Is what would be my next.
Oh, I think
the next one I'd like to do or try. But doing all of this is going to really depend on me putting all these blocks together, because I think that's going to be where my downfall is trying to get all these blocks together with the sewing, because I'm not a sewer.
We need to figure out if we need to oil these, because I think I need to oil mine. Mine's starting to make a weird noise.
Well,
Like
I'm pretty sure we have to oil them, because I know ever since I've been a little kid, my mom has always oiled all these machines. Now, Shay said her, what is it, Bernadette, whatever, that B79 or whatever she has, that she doesn't use. Sometimes she don't use, whatever. It came with oil, but mine did not. Did yours come with oil?
No, it did not.
Okay.
My mother-in-law has all kinds of oil. I think I'm gonna have to. Good morning, Missy. Thanks for coming in. Good morning, Connie. I'm gonna have to look into it, maybe look it up and see what the process is for oiling mine.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. I mean, it's a machine, so you have to oil it at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I really like about Marilyn's design on here is is her satin stitches are heavy, like thicker. Or is that the width is more, or whatever, however you want to say it, because it's so you don't have to cut too close to the stitches.
Yeah. Sean says, please read your man. Oh, my bobbin's empty. Maybe that was the noise it was working on.
Yeah.
Says, please read the manual before oiling. Some do not require it, like multi-needle or industrial machines.
Okay,
that's why I haven't done anything with it on. I'm definitely going to be reading the book and researching it before I do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have to research it to figure out how to oil it anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, Sean, I'll do that. I'll make sure. But, I did go through the manual, but I didn't know what any of that was saying. I need to go through it again since
I went through the manual too, but I don't remember seeing anything about oiling it.
Yeah, but me, it's like that was like foreign language, Now I do go back. I have gone back when I first started to figure out this or that, but I probably need to go through it again now that I kind of know a few terms. Being nobody gave us a vocabulary class like we asked for embroidery.
I know. JJ slacking.
I know. She was supposed to get
us. She said it could void your warranty if you oil it and it's supposed to be, I assume.
Who said that?
Need to pay attention here. Sean.
Oh, well.
Sean,
okay.
Yeah. See, we're learning. See, we are newbies. We don't know what we're doing. We're just pretending that we do.
Yeah, we're just learning as we go.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. I did the material I did together. I don't like, so I like the material. I don't like them together. How I did it together. Oh well, it is what it is now.
Yeah. Well, we'll just do that one again.
Hey, Renee. I always wave, y'all, every time I say hi. Hi, Kristen. Hey, Sean. I didn't, y'all, I really can't see the chat. Hey, Mrs. C. I don't, if y'all was on here last week and I was asking about the going through vinyl, well, I found that I went ahead, and I talked to Miss Rougie and Jess. We kind of kept talking back and forth about it. Well, we kind of decided that it's probably the needle that was not thick enough, not strong enough or thick enough or whatever to go through. Well, Jess went over the mountain last weekend after our show, and then she went to a Joanne on the way back. And some lady was in the store, and Jess had talked to her about just needles in general. And
Yeah.
I was researching, she was researching. Shay was like at the basketball game, she didn't care. But so we did. I changed the needle to a 90. I think it was a 90, something like that. Anyway, I got them from Amazon. But I got one, but the lady that Jess was talking to said it had to be gold. Jess, is that how she said it?
Gold plated titanium.
Yeah, gold plated titanium. So I got the regular, which worked great. But I do have the other ones coming too. So before I do the dog collar, I'm gonna you have a video on needles, well, I need to go watch that. And I also need to go watch y'all. I need to go watch your video on scissors too, on all the different scissors and stuff. But I tell you what, though, my favorite scissors are these little ones. I don't know who recommended me to get these. I'm pretty sure it was either Practical Things, Patrice, or Making with Marilyn. But I really like these. Now, I got these because of Delonda. Crafting with Delonda, I got these because of her, because she said, I know she struggled with cutting. And I said, well, let me, and she said she loved these. So I went ahead and got these. And I love those too. So, but there's like each one is for something kind of different. But me to tell you what the differences are, I have no idea. Seriously, I have no idea. I'm a thread changer. I change a lot of thread, and still don't think it's worth the money of putting in for 10 or 15 needles because I can change thread. But whenever I'm doing this, I do realize that when I'm constantly changing the thread and stuff, I think I go, man, I can sure use one of those big ones for all the multi.
All right, Sean, I have to show you what my almost 15-year-old daughter did, because I'm just proud of her. I'm just like floored. So her grandma passed away last year. She was an avid sewer. She has a sewing machine from 1980. She still uses for her jeans quilts. And my daughter wasn't really interested at all in the sewing. But 2 weeks ago when we were in Joanne, she decided that she wanted to try sewing. And so she's been sewing with a Singer starter version, it's the basic one. And she made these.
So you went
Look at these circles. These circles are hand done by her.
But the sewing
is absolutely taking off like crazy with this sewing machine. And she's teaching herself, just like with me. She's taught herself how to change her needles. She's taught herself how to troubleshoot it when the bobbin isn't working. And she's only 14. She'll be 15 in July. And I mean, look at these hand circles. She did these with her own hands. No pattern, nothing. Just her own style. Yeah, it was in her blood. She took off like crazy. And she's been making these. And I told her if she made them, I'd sell them at my events. And she's just gone like crazy making these. I have to say, though, my favorite one is this one with the colors.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm floored. I'm excited for her. And she's just taken off like she's been doing it for 100 years.
Okay, Miss Barb. Now I was able to use that other needle. Because like I said, I haven't gotten the titanium needles yet. So it did work. So like I said, I did get the. So kind of you use a denim needle. Isn't that, I kind of, whenever I was reading up on it, the 90 needle is a denim, or you can use it for a denim, the 90 as well. And like I said, we're so young as newbies with this. Yeah,
I agree, Kristen. Most definitely. Some
but
things. Well, she's like me. She said our grandparents definitely passed some things down to us in some way. And I said,
yeah,
yep, yeah, she is definitely taking off like a spitfire, like she's been doing it forever. And self-teaching. I mean, once in a while she'll ask me, "Hey, do you know what this is?" or "Hey, do you know what that is?" And myself, I'm not that great with sewing machines. I know basics,
yeah.
but
I know a
she
little.
has not. She did 4-H for a while with archery, but she has not really done any because it's around here. It's so hard to get anybody that's any good. What material is the collar? I don't know what the collar is.
Oh, nylon, Sean. Is the dog collar was a nylon
Oh,
webbing. There's a nylon webbing, so that's what I was trying to work on with it. So, Miss Barb, 4-H is huge around here. We have a lot of people with 4-H. Matter of fact, my husband and I both were in 4-H hunting shooting sports. So we trained kids in that. But I do know, doesn't 4-H do a lot of, they do sewing and stuff like that too, right?
yeah. Yeah, it's just hard. I don't know. Around here, anybody to call you back because we're so like out in the boonies, I guess. It's hard to get anybody to do anything. So I just take them to my events, and that's where she sells her stuff. I mean, she hand embroiders shoes. She sells those $50 to $60 a pair. She hand embroiders. She embroiders on some of the canvases, like the square canvases and stuff. I get a Dollar Tree. She hand embroiders and pictures on that. I mean, she is, and this is all self-taught. No one's taught her how to do any of this.
Yeah, we just my sister picked it up like that. And like I said, I would stand around and I was 10 years younger than my sister, so I would stand around and I don't think mom had the patience anymore by the time it was my turn, because she had two boys in between us. So but my sister picked up a lot. My niece sews well too, but she does any craft well. My niece does. But yeah, she's got it natural too. My little niece, yeah. But not me. I have to struggle at everything I do. And my poor little girl, she's the same way. Nothing comes easy. Everything is you got to work and fight for.
Yeah, Jack actually, she cut her own mushroom template out and sewed a mushroom together. She didn't even have like a pattern to cut around. She just cut it out by her own freestyle, and she sewed a mushroom together.
Oh no, I'm like, I got to have a pattern the first time, and then I'll make it my own after I make it exactly like the pattern says. But just to change the pattern up without doing it first, it's not me.
It's bringing the white up. I gotta fix it.
You're bringing webbing?
The bobbin color coming up.
Oh. So did you ever understand why they were saying about the your speed of your machines?
No.
Because any information that is good for us, all information is good for us. Said we're so good. So Miss Sean, I want to do the I actually want to do that quilt display thing. I got all the stuff. My felt came in yesterday. So I want to get that done. Thanks, Miss Roslyn. Hey, Miss Joy, good morning. How are you? I was in 4-H as a kid. Yeah, we were too. Miss Barb, we were all in 4-H as well.
Yep. Sean, let me go see if I can find it. I'll show it to you.
Yes, they are. They're very good. Yeah, Sean. I like to see it. I think I got too much OCD. You know, because it's got to come out to perfect, and then I'll jack it up and do it, and then take it and make it my own. Do it my own way. But I need to see it come together first. The way my brain works, it's got to come together, and then after that, I can go and do whatever I want with it. But at first, I have to make it come together first. So
this is the bag she made, Sean. The first thing one of the very first things she made. I love this bag. She even put the hem and everything on the side of it and made it for a drawstring.
that's cool. Yeah.
And she has a lot of this color. And this is silky.
Is that plastic or what kind of material is that?
I don't know. She got it from her grandma.
It almost looks plastic, but it's stretchy.
It's stretchy and it's silky. I don't know.
How are you doing, Joy?
And this right here is her little mushroom that she cut out and sewed.
I don't know what you're talking about when you said little mushroom. I'm like, what? What we talking about now? Hold on a second, Jeff. Let me change out my threads again.
Okay. What?
You almost done on yours? Or are you done?
No, that white, it's still irritating me. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It kind of blends in, but.
So I have learned, and since I've been doing embroidery, cheaper's not better on the material and thread. I have doing this project, with Shay Shay and Renee. I have learned real quick that God didn't make all materials the same. Because I'm having some of my materials, and I can't even tell you where, like from Amazon, from Hobby Lobby, from Michael's. I haven't messed with the Joann's fabric just yet, but with all of them, I have some material that's just falling apart in my hands, and it's like, what in the world? So I started talking to Shay Shay about it, and Shay Shay said, yeah, she said, that's why whenever, like ordering it online, it's hard to do because you need to feel it, you know how thick it is. And then I have some thread that is just shredding. My machine is just shredding, and so I'm like, well, so yeah, I learned real quick that cheaper is not better when it comes to embroidery. I just thought, honestly, just starting off, Jess is the same way. Is I mean, we're not until she went and found her mother-in-law's stash. But we were not, material rich or thread rich, or I mean, because we didn't do none of this stuff. I have, enough thread to, sew a button or, hem a pants or something like that, but I didn't have anything else. So I've been buying everything. So I thought, well, let me just get my stash set up. Then I'll kind of go from there, and no, I'll just wait. If I need it, that's when I'll get it. But I won't go less is better. With this stuff. Now I know you're gonna, just like anything else, you're gonna you're gonna pay for a name brand or whatever, but there's been times doing this thing I was like, either I'm just not doing it right. I don't know, something's wrong. This material is just falling apart. And then I got some other material, and I'm like, well, why is this material so much thicker? I thought cotton, 100% cotton is 100% cotton. No, it is not, apparently. And like I said, I don't know any or hardly anything about this kind of stuff. So I'm like, I just wanted to cry. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So let's see. So on my machine, I don't know if yours says that too. On my machine, it has this little saying, and that it says, to hit this button for your arm to go out. With this, I've been telling Shay Shay, do I have to hit this to open to take my frame out of my hoop out of the machine? And she kept saying, I don't. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Well, it hit me this morning, Shay Shay, if you're still in here. It's only if you're taking the thing out of the hole you put it in to begin. It finally hit me. Yeah, see?
That worked? Oh, there we go.
Huh?
I was fixing my, I had to change my color. All right, here's the mushroom my daughter did by hand. She cut it out by hand. She sewed it. She went with it.
Oh, yeah, that was the mushrooms. How cute.
The only thing she's kind of irritated with is the bottom. And then she actually stuffed it with extra fabric pieces she used when she cut it.
Well, whatever works, you know.
Yeah, it's stuff with the scrap pieces because she didn't have any, and yeah, but that's what she made. Mushroom, little cute mushroom. I told her I want one of these bags, but I need it in teal.
Cute. See, Miss DB, apparently I need to become one because I'm telling you, I bought apparently junk, and I struggled with it. Like the fabric is, like I said, is not all created equal. Yeah, and like I said, yeah, I mean, who knew? I was like, I don't know anything about fabric. I don't know anything about thread. You know, like styles and stuff like that. So I just was buying, trying to get it, you know, get a stock up as for as cheap as I could, and yeah, and I got it cheap. All right.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of threaders because I was having issues with the place that I bought my machine from, and they sent me a whole bunch of threads. So I got a lot of brother thread, I think it's called, and that candle thread. Before I got mine. Good morning, Lakeisha.
But I do have a question for you ladies out there. On the thread, do you think the candle thread you get from Walmart and Amazon is the same candle thread that you get from the candle warehouse out of Houston? Because I kind of feel like, and Jessica said that too. Some candle thread she got was shredded whenever you first got the machine. It was the candle thread, but now I got some candle thread straight from the candle thread place, and that
I definitely have to check that out, Sean. Yeah, she says she has 5 thing videos that are less than 15 minutes to help with a lot of embroidery.
Okay.
I just need to watch them.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, Lakeisha. How are you doing this morning? Okay, I'm putting on my back. Now this, I believe Miss Marilyn said that on this piece you could put another piece of the batting on the back if you wanted to double insulate it, but I'm not going to do that because I don't really like this the colors I chose. So, and I do realize that I should have ironed all this, but for the sake of this,
that's what I.
Ma'am?
I just use my mini heat press.
Yeah, I have it right there. I do have it. I just didn't use it.
Camera keeps moving. There we go.
And we didn't even say what we're supposed to say every time we get on here. Good morning. Like, share, and subscribe on both of our channels if you don't mind. Now, I will tell y'all next week. I actually have an event for Saturday and Sunday. So Jess will come on. I don't think we like to do the recording. Did we like the recording? Not too much. Yeah. So
Yeah.
well, Jess will come in. She'll probably get a
Maybe
guest.
we'll see what Shay Shay's doing, and we'll bring Shay Shay up here.
Yep, could do that. Well, but you got to watch her because she's in basketball season. So Saturdays are available for her. So, all right, mine is finished. Now I'm going to. Now I want to tell y'all too. Shay Shay had me buy these. I'm sure she got it from Linda or Sean to do these. There was a pack of these ruler thing because you have like a 2-inch, a 4-inch, a 6-inch, and then a 10-inch or 9.5-inch or something like that. It's called quilting rulers or whatever. I love it. I really, really like it. Especially doing all these blocks I've been doing. That was nice to have. So what that?
Sean.
All the
Sean says, I do have corporate clients, but hi, my name is Sean and I am a thread snob.
Wait, what did she say?
She says a thread snob. Hi, my name is Sean. I'm a thread snob.
So Sean, what thread do you use? What brand do you use? Or does it depend? Oh, Dime King Store for metallic thread or ultra.
We see you, Miss Joyce. What do you mean we don't see you?
Oh yeah, we said hi, Miss Joyce, when you came in.
Do you have a rotary blade?
I will do that. I'll put it in there. Or yes, I do have rotary blades. I have these, but they seem to like go out easily. I do have this viscous, but I think I use this a lot on my vinyl. So I'm gonna stop doing that and use it just for material to be able to just material. I have done that with my scissors too. I won't let them take my scissors out of here anymore. And if they're in trouble. Yeah, Shay, that is same. Yeah, I want to make sure I love it. I already had this rollerblade. I had this and I had that finger blade as well. Somebody was using it on one of.
We see you, Miss Joyce. We seen what you were typing.
Yeah, your comments are coming through. Yes, ma'am. Hey y'all, and also Miss Sean comes on at 6:00 on Sundays on YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all follow her. Her and Miss Linda do some really nice stuff. I learn a lot on that channel. I sit in the bushes because I don't know what they're talking about half the time. So I sit in the bushes and just listen. Figure that's the best thing for me. Is just, oh yeah, they seeing you on my channel, Miss Joy. You're a yes, Shay. I know you're a snob. I mean a fabric snob. Sorry.
Oh, girl, you're gonna get it behind
the scenes. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it good.
You're gonna get whooping.
Yep.
This is the one that Patrice made after I asked her about a Capricorn design. This is the one that Patrice made.
Yeah. Hey,
yes.
Has, that
definitely Sean. Sean is the go-to.
I think Jolanda's got a new rhinestone design. Patrice has got a couple new rhinestone designs. Now Patrice has got a rhinestone / embroidery design if you have the bigger machine. those are really that was really nice. What she that made me want a bigger machine for what she was
Thank
doing.
you, Vera.
Was that?
Vera said my shirt is very blingy.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm wearing the very exclusive mystery box shirt.
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate all your tips and tricks. We will definitely be catching those informational videos. I'll go look at those here shortly.
Yeah,
appreciate it very much. Thank you.
In fact, as soon as we get off of here, I'm gonna go look.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have a wonderful day. I'm almost done. And where you at, babe?
I'm getting there.
Yeah,
finishing the flower, and then I have the words, and then I have the back.
Okay, so according to Marilyn's instructions, she said to cut all around the edges and leave a little room right here, which I did not.
Thank you, Sean.
Thanks, Miss Sean. And hey, you ever seen Miss Sean's bags? She does bags a lot.
Yeah,
nice,
nice. That's my thing.
But Sean's another one that does a little bit of everything too. Mm-hmm. You know, yeah, bags are my thing too. Like I know this is crazy, but even when I go to like Ross's or whatever, and if they have some bags on sale that I don't have, I'm just like, I have bags. I like bags. It doesn't matter what make or model they are.
I will go get Sean's YouTube channel here. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, do that. Yeah. She's going judge a hackathon. Is that like a hackathon? What is the hackathon? Yeah. It's her name actually. Is what her name is? The one at Go Savi Designs. That's actually her channel. And like I said, she comes on at 6:00 at night on Sundays. And tonight, if anybody's interested, not interested, y'all need to check them out. Is Miss So Good comes on at 7 tonight. So that's
on top of all that, I am a tech girl. That's what Sean said.
Yes, Sean? She is. That's what I said. Wait, did she say what good morning, Miss Smith, Miss D. Did she say what a hackathon was?
I don't think so.
Thanks, Miss Joyce. Yeah, it's Central, 7:00 Central, for So Good tonight. And,
good morning, D.
And that'll D always Smith. Be yeah, I called her Miss
Smith. Yeah, Miss Joy, you and I are on the same time zone.
Yeah, Miss Joy, you're in California, right?
Yeah, I'm in Oregon. She's in California.
No, that's a Sean. Miss Joyce is in California. Okay, so I got mine done. I just gotta do this end. I did the flower and the background too close together, in the same colors, So,
but that's like too close together. I don't think.
No. Yes, So Good is on Delana's channel tonight, Miss Kristen. Yes, that's why we know what time it's coming on right now. Because if we're waiting on Patrice, you're gonna get it, a little less of a time crunch there. So I'm gonna turn this on.
Yeah, after this, I gotta go outside and clean and some chicken coops and get my chicken coops ready to put up our extra cage inside it so they can get acquainted before I let them all loose.
I got I'm getting ready for a show, so I will have myself here. Like I said, we have a show next Saturday. I actually didn't want to do it, but my husband is like, he made all these gorgeous boards and stuff. So I said, let's do it. Let's do it. Thanks, Kristen. I just think it's too close together in colors. Y'all don't think so? Like this and this, I should have did a different contrast in the two. To me, these are too close in colors.
Yeah, I mean it's harder to see.
Yeah,
but
see, because
maybe use a brighter like outline color, like more of a pop outline color.
This is Making with Marilyn's design. I want to ask her if she would mind if I would change bloom to a different like mom for Mother's Day and stuff. So but it's her design and I won't do anything with it unless I get approval from her, you know. So but anyway, this is the end of it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tuck them in and I'm gonna iron them really, really well. And then I'm gonna do fabric tack or fabric fuse or hot glue or
Lakeisha, yeah, I have to get on that too. I haven't finished very many because this last week we were packing up our clinic to move to a different location, and it was just chaos. I didn't have time for nothing.
Well, Lakeisha, I did the shirt. I did this shirt, and I did the this one, the shopaholic bag. I did that, and
we just got bags for that.
Oh yeah, I had plenty of bags.
See, I have bags, but they're all white with colored handles.
Oh, cool. Where'd you get those?
I ordered them somewhere. Probably
Yes,
a
Kristen.
long time ago.
Oh, I can hand stitch it, Miss Joy. I could do that. Because I can hand stitch. I know how to hand stitch. It's just any other and I have a sewing machine. It's just the last time I did one, I did it whenever Marilyn first came out with the thing. I sewed it and it looks hideous. If you can't
Miss
tell.
Joyce, we both have purple heat presses. We have the new HTV Rock 2 purple heat press.
Yes, we do. Well, we do. We really do. So, but yeah, and
I when we won mine on Yolanda's channel.
Huh?
So my daughter could help me with pressing stuff because she didn't have enough oomph to do my manual press.
Oh,
so but pretty cool.
I have 3 presses. But I don't. Did you really call the Cricut heat press a press?
I don't have a Cricut heat press. I have a mini. I don't have a big one.
Yeah. I have that one. It's in the box, never been opened. I have
I have a V-Lore 16 by 24.
I have the Pro World 16 by 20.
Ooh, maybe I'll put it on this one. I like this bag.
And then I have the that one, and then I have the mini. But I have the Cricut mini too. But I don't know where it's at.
Look, I found a pink one for you. I think I got these at Joann's clearance.
Did you ask for the for a different color, Miss Joyce? Because I told them I wanted purple, and they said, well, all we had was white or whatever. And I said, well, then I'll just wait for whenever y'all have purple. I had paid for it, and she said, well, they wouldn't come in until blah blah. I said, that's fine. So I waited because I said unless they had the mint, because I like the mint color too, but they didn't have the mint at that time.
I think I'll use this light blue bag and put my
color right here. This is what I like. It's like a mint sagey color. I love that color. So, and I didn't realize I like that color. They just I got something that showed up this color, and I was like, I like that. So I wanted to all match, but I'm not matching. It just don't work. Don't work out for me.
And I cut out like 6 more of those butterflies on my.
What are you doing with the butterflies?
I don't know yet. I just cut them out to have them so that I could actually have one because my poor butterfly didn't make it.
But like Delonda, she had blinged one. She had put HTV on one, And so I was wondering
I
what.
almost thought about making like a Delonda sign, like put it on like canvas type material, like the DTF,
Yeah.
and then put the butterflies around it.
Yeah. See, I like because we got that SVG not the DTF was it DTF? Yeah, it was a DTF of her I enjoy crafting with Delonda.
We got a mini UV DTF, and then we got the actual DTF.
The UV, yeah, okay. I like that one too. And that wouldn't be a bad idea to make one like that. With see, but I like butterflies too. Butterflies is I like. I didn't realize, when you start doing stuff like this, you go, I don't have a favorite that, I have a favorite that, and but when you're doing crafts like this, it's like, yeah, I do. I have a lot of favorites. I didn't realize because I didn't realize I love the dragonfly so much.
I used some really thin wood too, but I just glued them together to make one thicker piece.
Yeah, I was going to tell you where I was trying to say is I like dragonflies. I didn't realize how much I like dragonflies. Hey, did you see the on is it the Kiwi site where they have the mug rug with all the bears on it?
Yeah.
I was about to say
that one, and there's a dragonfly one too.
It's funny you ain't made that one yet because I know you do a lot of wildlife stuff.
Yeah. No, I haven't made that one yet.
Yeah, you need to figure out how to do a mug rug with a Sasquatch, and you're gonna sell them all.
If I can find a Sasquatch like file, I probably can find one on Etsy. I'm sure they have them on there.
Yeah. Well, we have a guy that's talking to my husband right now about doing some boards with blue angels.
You should get one in your box. I just cut out extras because mine didn't make it through the travel very well.
Go watch Yolanda's she did it on her Cricut. Yeah, she did it on the actual Cricut. Cut her files off. Yeah, she did it the Thursday, wasn't it? The first one she did during the day.
Thursday or Friday. I remember that because it was on my lunchtime.
Yeah, because you were texting
maker.
You hear?
Because I was looking at them at Joann's because I need one. I don't have a Cricut machine now. Mine's in the Cricut heaven after 3.5 years.
It quit working, but tell them what you did to it.
What?
Tell them what you did to it after it quit working.
It would quit working. It wasn't working, so I was like, "What the heck?" So I picked it up and dropped it, and it cut one more thing out that I needed, and then it stopped working.
She body slammed it.
Body slammed it. I dropped it on the counter.
She body slammed it. Look, so it just is glued closed. Now Marilyn said something about coming around and doing a top stitch, but I don't know what that means. Other than, but I'm assuming just doing like a top stitch across it to reinforce it or something. But yeah, no. I can't do something.
So that's what I used on this one. That's why I use this because I had some like it was peeling back and stuff, so I just put this on
there. Oh, it was coming off.
Yeah, like I don't know if the material started shredding or whatever, but it didn't look very good, and I was like, I am not. So I just put the what's it called, bias tape or something on it.
Yeah.
My daughter had a whole bunch of it, so I used it. But so I actually made my own design out of it once I.
Right. Exactly. You could always do that. I've seen one on one of the websites we've been looking at Mug Rugs. I actually seen one with the bias tape like that on the corners.
See, that's when I cut too close. I need to redo it. See the side of it? Look at that.
Yeah, see, that's I did that with this one.
I
That's
cut
why
too close.
I couldn't just glue it and shut it. I had to do it a little bit at a time. Now I
Oh,
did
look,
try
Miss
to do
Maryland's still in the bushes.
hey Miss Marilyn, look, I did this just without the bloom on it. I think that's you and Shay Shay signature colors, the pink. I have a lot of pink in it. And then I have me and you know, and I told Delonda that this week. I realized that I like all colors. Like, and on certain times, seasons, I like different colors.
Yeah. Stacy, would you mind? Where did you get your 2-inch squares from that you showed earlier?
Oh yeah. I'll put a link in the description. Well, let me go find it. Hold on. Well, let me go find it. Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of times, Shay Shay says, "You need this." Okay, send me the link. You need this. Okay, send me the link. Hi, Jess.
Sure do.
Yeah. And Jess is like, "What we need that for? You just need it. Put it in your cart." We're bad. Okay, Jess, where do I get that from? Where do I get this? Oh, I have these sticks that I get my corners out with. I have no idea why I have these sticks, but they're in my craft room. So apparently somebody did something with skinny dowels, and I never did it or never opened it because somebody Miss Marilyn was talking about doing.
Thank you, Miss Robin.
About doing the what did the chopsticks, about using because that's the only thing I would ever do with a chopstick is take material, but so, and I seen these and I'm like, oh, well, look, I can use that like a chopstick. So I did, and it pushes my corners out good. So it works.
Yeah, Shay, that's my favorite method because it's pretty. It looks like it's great looking on the back.
What
the fold over method where you do 2 halves and make it, and then I heat seal the back. It just looks pretty.
Wait, say it again.
So like this one, I did it on this one. So I sew it on the back, and then I use it's like heat and bond stuff, and on the seam to keep it closed. So I turn it inside out.
With that, I mean, I fold in the seams too, and then glue it.
Yeah, but that one's a different way because mine is in the middle of the back so that the edges are all enclosed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a different format, a way of doing it, right?
Yeah, I like it a lot. I mean, it's easier to me too. So, Marilyn, what's your favorite color?
Pink. Making with Marilyn is pink.
Oh, Miss Joyce was asking.
Yeah, her favorite is pinks too, but she does like Labrador.
That she does.
Oh, I guess I need to go to my orders. Hold on. Orders. Let's go to. I do have my pink and shears on the way, so I can make my corners look pretty.
Your what shears?
My pink and shears.
Never heard of them.
Marilyn, I used them the other day, and it makes cute little cuts. It says it helps
on
it from
what day?
The last mug rug video, the one she put out this week. She was having, and it's the biggest shears that do this.
I had so much going on. I haven't been able to watch hardly anything unless they're live, and I only listen in my ear while I'm working.
Yeah. Okay, so this is called.
The best part about this one.
This is called an OmniGrid Square Value Pack.
Zigzag scissors.
It's a zigzag scissors. Yeah, she says it helps it from fraying. Like whenever you cut on the edges like this, it's a zigzag. My mom used to use them all the time, but I didn't know why. I mean, I know she would cut material with it a lot. I never. I don't know why. I just did it.
Yeah, Miss Joy, I have not been on very much this week either because we're moving clinics, so we've been packing and it's just been chaos.
Okay. See if that I'm putting that link. See if y'all can use that link.
If it's an Amazon link
to the yes.
You have to have so many subscribers before that links will actually be clickable. Is what I was told anyway.
Put it in the description though.
Yeah, I can put it there.
Yeah. Good morning, Melody. Oh, my mini press is going off. So, but yeah, I'm done. I'm waiting on old Jess, and we're gonna finish. Oh, you know what I can do while I'm here? Hey, let me show y'all what I did. So, Shay Shay and I bought that I think it's a lot of yards of heat and bond for applique because those little 5-yard rolls was not cutting it. So she also made me buy this thing right here to put on the box so we could just cut it and not not have to cut. So my husband, I have this big old roll of stabilizer, and I was looking at that box that we got from Amazon, and I kept looking. And so y'all know the boxes you get from like Jiffy or anytime you order DTS or Atlanta Vinyl, those. Well, I tell my husband I need to make this box like that box. So look, he made me a dowel rod to put in the middle of my stabilizer, and I put this thing on top of my box. And I don't know if you can see. And I put this on top of my box, and now I have a new. I just pull and cut. I love it. He's like, so, but if I had children that like Shay, I just make them get on the floor and pre-cut all my stabilizer. That's what she did.
She said, "Wait a minute, you better take that one back."
Wait, take what back? The children?
No, I think she said you made her. She made you buy something.
Oh yeah, she always makes me buy stuff. Why? I don't know, because she does. She just makes me buy stuff. And then y'all seen her at 5:00 in the morning or 4:30 in the morning the other day. You up? You better not be shopping without me. I said, well, I have to be shopping without you because it's 3:00 in the morning where Jess is. She can't shop with us.
No.
I said she don't sleep as it is. Let's we can get up at 4:00 with us to shop. So Shay, you have basketball today? You said. Is that what you said earlier in the chat? That you have basketball today? What type of Shay, what type of stabilizer do I have? I have no idea. No. Whenever Making with Maryland had I had got with her on some stuff for embroidery because I was so lost. I didn't understand, and I didn't know who to talk to. And I know she was pretty new at it, and I was hoping I wasn't going to aggravate her. So she had sent me some links from her Amazon because she's an affiliate with Amazon, I'm pretty sure, which I am not. I'm not affiliate with anybody. And she sent me some links on different stabilizers and different infusion, heat and bond, and or the different styles of stabilizers because I didn't know what to get. And then So Good came out with their the life of stabilizers, and so I studied that a lot. But I really don't know, because I bought so much and sent so much back. I don't know which one this is. Because I actually, it's thick though. It's kind of thick. Because
Shay says it's in her link for her tomorrow stuff.
Huh?
The link to the stabilizer you have is in her video for tomorrow.
Okay. Heat and Bond too. Shay put that one in there too, because we were figuring on Heat and Bond for applique and all that. The Shay has a screenshot of it on her phone. We ordered the bigger box of it, and it was $100 or $100 something for it. But we figured we were getting $1.60 per yard, or per. It was like 3 times less than buying it by the 5-yard roll. Wait, what? You were Wait, what happened, Miss Joy? You were defrauded from a creator here on YouTube out of $1,500? What in the world? I'm so sorry to hear that. That's crazy. Y'all, this world, I'm telling y'all, we got to stay in our own little corners with our own people, because this world is going crazy. My work life is insane, like everybody's, but we are having, like, it's terrible. I wouldn't even mention it on YouTube, what's going on in our parish right now. But it's sickening. So yeah. Apparently trust no one. Miss Joy, you're gonna have to tell us what's going on. You can't. Oh my goodness, that's horrifying. Hey, y'all seen Mr. Greg? He had announced yesterday, I think it was yesterday. He got a new 15 needle embroidery machine, or he ordered one, and I think he said that on Patricia's channel last night, about the but he had gifted Miss Gail the what was that stitch, the brother stitch, that little brother stitch. And then he had got a pulling, I thought. I thought he just got the pulling. And now he's all the way up to his 15 needle embroidery machine. I'm excited for him. And that is Greg Barker. He is what is his name?
Exhale Media Designs.
Exhale Media Designs, yeah. He does some gorgeous rhinestone designs too, y'all. If y'all want to watch him as well. So,
all right.
Wait, who is? And she'll come on every day with no problem and no heart about my money. I am so sorry, Miss Joy. Gosh, I am so sorry. Renee, how far have you gotten on your blocks, on your embroidery blocks? You done, Jess?
Yep.
Done it. Let's see it. Now, Jess,
I'm gonna have to started the writing. I don't like the writing.
Before Jess gets started, she changed the writing because the other one she couldn't see on. So she took it and
So this, I can show it before and after here. Yeah. Wherever the other one went to. I lost it already. Oh, look at that. Right there. So this is the before with the writing that they put on there. For one, it's hard to read, and for two, I don't like how they only put half of it on there to like around the flower, and the day is in its own little world. And then this one is the one I just did.
Good deal. Yeah. I like it. I think it looks good. You don't like the writing again?
Well, it's kind of hard when you. I mean, it looks better on the camera, but when I'm looking at it right here, it's kind of hard to make out. So I
Oh,
need a little. I think it's a little bit more thinner writing on it.
yeah. And like I said, with embroidery fonts, that's all new to us too. I mean, learning how they're going to stitch out. Now, Shay Shay has which I think she's supposed to post at some point. Is she has a new template thing that she shows you all the different stitches. Like,
Yeah, I don't know any of those. I don't know any stitches about.
well, she showed us last Sunday how she stitched it out and stuff, and I've been telling her she needs to send it to us so we can take a look. You got it? No. the,
Thank
well,
you, everybody. We're
thank you.
definitely in the new embroidery era.
Very, very new. And like I said,
Hey, Rachel.
Next week, I will be out. I will be at an event for all this. I don't want to go, but my husband's making me. So he said, "We already paid for it. You got to go." I said, "Okay." He said, "We need to pay for something."
I don't know what we'll work on next week.
Yeah, we'll figure it out though. That's it. Any questions?
Vera, she said she has a whole bunch of like videos, so I'm gonna go look at all her videos too and get my updated. I just didn't, like I said, I was just like didn't like that. So actually, this is one of the other. I actually didn't do this one. This one came off of the Kiwi Kiwi Creative. Our Creative Kiwi website. There was a bundle of different Mother's Day fonts with pictures, and I just took the picture off and put the words on there.
Good. Well, hey, good morning, Miss Sharon. I was wondering.
Good morning, Miss Sharon.
I know we always see you.
So I'm really good at piecing different files together to make one file, but making my own file, that's a whole different situation.
Look, Miss Sharon, I made this is my it's my Mother's Day. What I consider Mother's Day, but just took it off.
I gotta show you this one too, Miss Sharon. Look at that one.
Oh
this
yeah,
is my favorite one. I think.
Yeah, I really like that.
I have to redo it. And a blue. I gotta have my blue, my teal.
And again, just so y'all know, this is if you're a member of Making with Marilyn's website, I guess you'll end up putting it up on her Etsy at some point, maybe. But this was is her design. So.
And this is my version of her design.
Exactly. But that's actually I did several of hers. This is the bloom one. And then this is the first one I did.
I like that one.
And then I have this one. And then I have the blue jean looking one. And then I did just the regular one. I struggled with this one, so I didn't want to do that on live. I figured I'd wait and do one with you and Shay Shay, but I don't know why. But to me, Marilyn's was so much easier. Her design, this design was easy for me. Was easier, or it was just because the first one I learned. I don't know, So, but yeah, but Miss, like I said, if you're a member of her channel, you can get it in there, and it won't be on there much longer though. So.
Nope. I think all right, ladies, till the 10th or something.
And gentlemen, I don't know if we have any gentlemen, but Jesse's not here. Jesse's normally here, but
yeah,
not
Jesse's here. Under tornado watch again, Miss Sharon. Be careful.
Gosh, y'all be careful, and we'll see y'all in the streets this the rest of the weekend, I'm sure. So
yeah, and I'll be on Saturday. I just don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
maybe I see how Shay what she's up to, and see if she wants to hop on up and
then the following Saturday we're gonna have a special guest.
Yep. Special guest. It'll be her first ever live. So
yep.
Make sure write that in the calendar. We got a new person coming up.
Yep.
And she's been in the streets for a long time, so
she has.
She's familiar with them.
She just wouldn't. She wouldn't go on. Matter of fact, she said, "What do I need to go live? Your phone." Your phone.
Just your phone and your personality. That's all.
That's it. And we were good to go. So, all right, y'all.
Hopefully
Have
she'll be like we were, and we
yeah,
signed on with someone and then kind of took our own thing. So
yeah,
hopefully
that's
she'll
it.
get it, or she can
Yeah,
just keep coming on with us every once in a while. We
yeah.
are good with that too.
Anytime
If
anybody wants
anybody
to come
needs to put that,
has any
yep,
ideas or give us a holler. Because that's what she did. She gave us an idea of something to do, and she thought she was going to get away with just telling us what to do.
yeah, turning down that didn't work. No,
You got to come.
no, we're yeah, well,
Yes.
we'll just see. But like I said, we'll see you next Saturday with an unknown gift idea. But if you have
Look,
anything or
you seen Kristen's comment?
no.
DB, it's not me, so don't get any ideas.
Idea number one. Next.
Yeah. So yeah, we need to get some big namers on come and show us some really good stuff on sewing and embroidery. You know,
Oh, like
good
Maryland.
or yeah, or even Miss Rachel. You know, or
Ooh, Miss
Miss
Rachel. There we go.
Sean. You
I
know,
have to say I am very glad to see Miss Rachel back at it and feeling
oh,
better
me
and
too.
things are getting better. And I know she was having a rough time there, and she was in
Gosh,
our thoughts for everybody. So,
yes, yeah,
and always,
still, yeah, still is in our thoughts and prayers, trying to get everything back together. I know a flood is
yeah,
not.
lots going on, and
Yeah,
just keep everybody. And there's things going on, like they say, that you never know about. No one ever says anything. Just we do miss the people when they're gone, though.
everybody is here for a reason, and everybody has to carry their own crosses. So we get it, guys.
Exactly.
We love y'all,
We
and thank y'all
did.
for
Yep.
being out here.
So have a great week and happy crafting till next Saturday. Bye.
Bye. Oh, I forgot. I have to end it.